And we're back, man. Yes, I'm back officially as we start heading towards the college football season. To explain my absence, the World Cup was going on, and I have no clue how to talk about soccer. Not a soccer guy. I enjoyed watching the World Cup. It's very interesting. But yeah, it's finally time to get back to what America truly loves, and that's college football, man. One of the best sports in all of America, college football. So, with that being said, I have officially released my top 25. My preseason top 25. I'm probably going to do another one right before the season starts when we get a lot more information about who's going to be the starting quarterbacks for certain schools like the Alabamas, the Tennessees, the Floridas, you know, Indiana. But I'm pretty sure Indiana's going to start Josh Hoover. But let's get straight into it. Let me stop yapping. Let's start from number 25. At number 25, I have Iowa. Yes, I do have the Iowa Hawkeyes. I do believe the Iowa Hawkeyes are going to be a lot, by the end of the season, a lot more ahead than at 25. But right now, I think 25 is a great starting point. And I think this is going to be my first shocker. At 24, I got UCLA. I expect UCLA to have a great season. UCLA brought in a new coach, new offensive staff. You still got Nito Umalava. I don't know how to say your last name. My fault, man. But yeah, I think UCLA is one of the more talented teams in the Big Ten this year. I think they're going to shock a lot of people. Number 23, SMU. SMU definitely still has a chance to win the ACC. I think SMU with Kevin Jennings coming back for what, year number 3 now? You got consistency at quarterback. You still got a bunch of skill positions. You play in one of the weaker conference in the ACC. I mean, it's a great moment. Number 22, I have Clemson. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even want to put Clemson in my top 25. I don't think Clemson's going to be good. I think they're going to have another hard year. I think Dabo Swinney's just not an elite coach anymore due to the fact he doesn't use transfer portal. Number 21, I have Louisville. Louisville, I think, is going to be a kind of a dark horse for the playoffs. I think they have all the talent in the right places. They're playing the ACC. The schedule doesn't look as bad. I think they can make a run. Number 20, I have Arizona. Yeah, I think Arizona's just going to be a solid team, a middle of the pack team. Not like one of those really. They're not going to be bad, but they're not going to be too good. They're just going to give you a good dogfight. Another one I think it's going to just be a good dogfight is my number 19, Washington. I think Washington can actually make a push for the playoffs. They have one of the more talented quarterbacks in Darrell Williams Jr. Even though Miami tried to steal him for $2 more million, which is weird. Miami tried to steal a bunch of quarterbacks this offseason illegally too, and coaches are calling them out for it. But we'll talk about that another day. Yeah, Washington brings back pretty much a great offensive line. They've always, to me, since I've been alive, had great line play. I mean, Jeff Fish seems like he knows what he's doing at Washington. Number 18, I think probably a little bit shocking. I have Michigan. Um, I don't know. Michigan's one of those weird teams. They could be an elite team this year, or they can be really, really bad. And it's kind of funny. At number 17, I have Kyle Wellington. Kyle Wellington's old team, Utah. Utah's interesting because Utah is definitely one of those teams that can be like, "Yo, we're here. We've arrived." Get in the playoffs for the first time in school program history. I mean, yeah, there's not much to say about Utah. It's Utah. Number 16, I have Texas A&M. I mean, I actually see him as a playoff team. This is like a dark horse national championship team. Marquez Reed, you need him to take that next step. Um, Number 15, I have USC. This is probably the one I really don't feel good about. I don't even want to put USC in my top 25. I really think Lincoln Riley gets fired this year. I don't see him keeping a job past this year. I don't know. I don't see it, man. Lincoln Riley is just, his biggest mistake was leaving Oklahoma. Like, why'd you leave Oklahoma? You were dominating. And now you're at USC and your job's on the line. Number 14, I have Penn State. Pretty much just Iowa State, but now they're all at Penn State. Iowa State was a pretty good team last year. Now they're in the Big Ten. A lot more money, a lot more talent around them on the defensive side of the ball. Got Roscoe Beck back there at quarterback, and I think they're going to be a solid out. I mean, a lot better than the James Franklin team. At least I hope. Number 13, I have BYU, the Christian Boys. Or I guess, would you call it Christian Boys, or would Notre Dame be that? I don't know. But BYU brings back a great quarterback, and Bear something. I can't remember his last name right now. But BYU should be a tough out. At number 12, I have Ole Miss. Trinidad Chambliss, Kyron Lacey, two talented duos in your backfield. You bring back a plethora of weapons at Ole Miss. You brought Deuce tonight just in case Trinidad Chambliss goes down. I mean, you didn't lose as much talent as you thought you would to LSU when Lane Kiffin left. I mean, they're still going to be a great team. Number 11, I have Alabama. I do not trust Alabama this year. I do not know who the starting quarterback is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Keenan Russell. That's what everybody's saying. Keenan Russell is probably the better talent over Austin Mack. But I mean, is Ryan Williams going to bounce back? Is the run game going to be better? Is the offensive line play going to be better? That's the real question with Alabama. I feel like with Alabama, it's always been a physicality question since Kalen DeBoer has taken over, which is weird saying that about Alabama. But yeah, Alabama got a bunch of questions for me. Let's move on to the top 10. Number 10, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a very interesting school, man. You got John Mateer, who was lighting it up before he got injured. I think he's going to come back and he's going to continue to light it up. I think Oklahoma is probably one of the more dangerous teams this year. You got a great defense. Brett Venables seems like he knows what he's doing. Got the offense coordinator right. Got plenty of weapons on the outside. Seems like that run game is going to continue to flourish. But yeah. At number 9, I have LSU. I feel like they're definitely kind of going to play off a bust mindset this year. Understandable that like LSU fans probably not going to agree with me, but I mean like you got Sam Levitt, one of the best quarterbacks in college football. You got Tess Green, a top 10 tight end in college football. You got Winnie Watkins. You got plenty of receiver talent. Lacey Brown from Kansas State. I mean, it's just time to put it all together and go make another national championship push. Number 8, I have Texas Tech. Texas Tech is weird. I mean, you lost Brandon Scoresby to all that crap. You really don't know about your quarterback play. But you also play in the Big 12, and there's not a lot of competition there. Besides maybe Arizona State, maybe Colorado if they get their stuff together. But yeah. This is going to be interesting to see what Texas Tech is as a team. I think they're still going to be an elite team, even with their quarterback play not being elite. I mean, last year their quarterback play wasn't elite, and they still won plenty of games. So yeah, number 7, I have Miami. Miami, stole Duke's quarterback for like what, $8.5 million? It was $8.5 million or $6.5 million. I mean, elite quarterback play, got plenty of weapons, plenty of money. You play in the ACC, one of the weaker conferences. I mean, I feel like Miami should probably be in the top 4 by the end of the year. Number 5. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 6. Number 6, I have Oregon. Oregon, I'm going to be completely honest with you. You got to get it done this year. There's no questions. You have probably the best quarterback in college football back returning to you. You have plenty of weapons. You have Dante Moore, Evan Stewart. That defense is coming back with plenty of guys who played, definitely in the secondary and on that pass rush D line. You got to get it done this year. There's no question asked. Dan Lanning has to get it done. Number 5, I got Georgia. I mean, Kirby Smart and them dogs are going to always be a tough out. That's just the end all be all. The biggest question about Georgia is, are you going to have an elite receiver for once? It feels like it's been forever since Georgia had the elite receiver. I mean, Zachariah Branch, I'm not going to lie, great receiver for us. But it's time for someone to be able to take it off. Is Darren Stockton going to take the next step for Georgia? But I'll make another video about Georgia later. Number 4, Notre Dame. I've gotten a lot of pushback and put Notre Dame at 4. I mean, I feel like it's Notre Dame. They're going to be in the playoffs. They play probably the shittiest schedule I've seen ever for a Power 5 school. I mean, it's time for you to join a conference game. Like, this schedule you're playing is, like, shit. Like, I think Notre Dame probably has, like, seriously one watchable game. At number 3, I have Ohio State. Julian Sand, Jeremiah Smith. I think you just got to do what you got to do, man. It's hopefully Julian Sand takes the next step. Hopefully that defense is able to recuperate for all the talent they've lost. But I'm pretty sure Matt Patricia, Arthur Smith, they're gonna make sure Ohio State runs steady. Number 2, I have Texas. I have the Longhorns. Arch Manning, Colin Simmons. You got Cam Coleman now, receiver. The receiving core is lethal. The O-line looks like it's continuing to get better. The defensive line is elite. The secondary is alright. But look, it's go time for Texas. You gotta get it done. This is win or get fired. That's how I feel. I mean, I don't think they're gonna fire Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Sarkisian. Wow, I just almost called Kevin Stefanski. Well, and where am I at? But it's time to get it done. You've been here. You've done it all. I mean, there ain't much left for Texas to say. It's horns up or horns down right now on this year. And number 1, I have Indiana. Let me explain to you why I put Indiana at number 1. Even though I don't think they're the best team in the country. I think they're probably like around 12 or 10. Even though what's funny is they just got the number 1 receiver in the country in this coming up high school class. In my opinion, if you won the national championship last year, you're number 1 until someone kicks you off. Someone beats you. That's the end all be all. Indiana has a lot of changing parts, from the receiving core to running back to offensive line, defensive line, quarterback. I think quarterback's definitely the biggest question, because can Josh Hoover be a better quarterback than what he was at TCU? I really don't think so. I think they end up benching Josh Hoover for young freshmen, the young talented freshmen they got back there eventually. But yeah, Indiana's definitely my top team. Curtis Snetti won a national championship last year. And if you're in the national championship, you automatically come in the next season as one. That's the end all. That's what it is. But yeah, tell me your thoughts down below on my national championship picks. Oh, not picks. I'm a dumbass. My top 25 poll, man. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.